Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of RMCookBook. Today I'm going to share with you a very easy and delicious recipe of spaghetti with mincemeat. So let me just show you how easy it is to prepare and what ingredients you would need. So first of all, we need few tomatoes, medium-sized tomatoes, and a single capsicum. So I just picked the yellow one. There is no specific reason why I picked the yellow one, but that does make the color of the sauce slightly less reddish. But what we have to do first of all is just chop the tomatoes off in half, cut the capsicums up, and to make sure we take the stem and the seeds out, and then we will just process all these chopped vegetables into our food processors. The idea over here is that we just make puree of the whole mixture. And just to let you know why we're using this capsicum, you can also exclude it if you don't want it, but it does give a very nice flavor to it, the peppery flavor. So that's basically the puree. Put it aside for now, and now we're going to prepare our meat. So you can see over here we have 1 kilo of mincemeat with a large onion chopped into pieces. And let's take prepare our frying pan, which is a heavy bottom frying pan, and to that add your frying oil. We're using extra virgin coconut oil. And in that, first of all, we need to saute our onions. So just pour in your chopped onions, just saute it for a bit, and to that add a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. That gives a very nice flavor to your meat, and a teaspoon of fenugreek, dried fenugreek. If you have fresh one, that's also far more better because it gives more nicer flavor to it. And lastly, we are adding a teaspoon of basil. Again, if you have fresh basil, that would be good. We are adding a teaspoon and a half of salt. Now, salt and pepper is to your taste, so varied based on how much you want. Mix all the mixture together. If you see it's getting dry, as you see over here, I just added some water, and then I added a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of paprika. It gives a nice color to it, and also paprika has this warm flavor. And to that I'm actually adding 2 teaspoons of tomato puree. Mix all the ingredient together. Now lastly, adding some chili flakes. Again, salt and pepper is to your taste, so varied based on your taste and your need. And this is basically more or less the basic mixture. To that you just add the meat with a little bit of addition of water, purely because, as you can see, as you cook, the moisture tends to evaporate, so you need to keep adding back the moisture, and some people keep adding the oil. There is no need to add oil, just keep adding a bit of water to it, and soon enough you will see that the meat itself would release its own oil. Now once the meat is actually to this consistency, I just added some cubed potatoes. This is optional, you don't have to. And to that I added the pureed tomato with capsicum. That's basically your sauce. Just mix it up and leave it there for now, and we'll be now preparing our spaghettis. So in a pot, just have some water boiling up, and to that I added a tablespoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, just for coloring the pasta, and 3 cloves, which gives a very nice flavor to your spaghetti after it's cooked. And now we'll be adding a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. The reason we're adding this extra virgin olive oil is because when the pasta is getting boiled, if there is no oil added into the water, they will get clumped up together, and you don't want that. You want the pastas to be separated. Quickly check onto your meat. You can see that it's nearly done, and that's basically the point where you should be stopping, and that's basically your mincemeat sauce is ready. And while you boil your pasta in 10 to 15 minutes time, depending on how you like your pasta, I like it to be soft but not too soft. So you can see that pasta becomes very translucent, and it becomes completely malleable. It's basically, that's the consistency you want. Then just drain it off under running cold water, drizzle in a bit of olive oil on top of it, and then present it on a plate with a bit of your spaghetti meat sauce which you prepared, with some grated cheese and a sprinkle of dried mint, which gives very nice flavor to it. And that's basically it. This is how you can easily make spaghetti with mincemeat. Hope you like this recipe. If you did like it, give us a like. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't so far. And we tend to upload videos every Thursday, Friday and Saturday, so please come every week, check us out. And thank you very much, and thanks for taking the time to watch this video.